Alright, here we are, Saturday night. Oofed. Still doing sober live streams. See how that goes. Well, my diverticulitis is acting up a bit again tonight. It had gone away for a couple of days. And I can feel it again. Anyway, so back to the... That kind of looks like whiskey. It's not. It's a fruit juice based mocktail, milk clarified. Haven't actually tasted this one yet. It's nice, but like the others, too sweet. Add sody water. The hell, why aren't they coming up? Can't get a grip. There we go. Oh, fuck it. I'll just have a whole sody water. Oh, the rapidly rolls, anything goes, no one can stop me. Okay, und so. Get my straw out of the dishwasher. I'm never organised, really, am I? Didn't I put my straw in here? Gosh darn it. Am I gone? Oh, there it is. Right. Thought I'd gone to cray. But I did put my straw in the dishwasher. It's all good in the hood. Yeah. Warm up as per usual. Right. What do I do that for? Put my straw in my drink. Just that. We're doing the same thing. Waiting for the people to show up. Maybe play some Red Dead Redemption. See if that kills my internet connection like it has the last couple of times I've done it. Or was that a coincidence? Who knows? It's a mystery. But I feel like my color looks different. That's a bit better, a bit less brightness. And a bit more color, a little bit more color. That's probably a little bit better. There we go. I don't want your blood money. So doing the Red Dead Live. I don't like online gameplay, dealing with other humans. Well, that's good. 30 water. I'm getting creative in my no alcohol week, and it's been good. It's a good thing to do occasionally, anyway. Just my moustache is being uneven. I curve my moustache around so it's a bit more even. We're gearing up. Will I? Will I drink on Tuesday night, or will I save it for Thursday night? Friday, I'm going to want to make a St. Patrick's Day cocktail on Tuesday. Put the story game on. I've been excited the last couple of times I played Red Dead, actually found content that I'd never seen before. Felt very special. I can just share the screen while I wait for people. Let's do this. Put me down there. That's good. Do it. Internet stopper. Okay. Where am I? Okay, well that's working again. Oh, okay. It's the old crone and her dogs. I recorded it on my journal. Okay, so we're over here. So we're almost on a trail, and I just want to follow it up there to Lake Isabella. See if I can catch the white horse and call it privilege. Wait, what am I doing? Internet shenanigans. Maybe it doesn't like me playing Red Dead. Alright, where's my horse? There's my horse. Okay, so my health is well low because of my tuberculosis. Let's do what we can. We'll just wander up into the snow. Oh, I guess some squirrels. Oh, there's my gay friends. At the house that someone mysteriously burnt. Wait, I thought that was a trail. Where am I now? Wait, where the fuck am I? Why am I not showing up on the map? God damn it. Riding through the tall trees and a native turkey and some weird little fat deer things. Here we go. Here's a freaking path. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. Waiting for people to join and play some Red Dead. Alright. God, I keep thinking I can hear a bear. I think I'm right. Be ready to deal with it. Oh shit. Fucking wolves. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck you. And fuck you. Fucking hell, how many fucking wolves are there? Good lord. Oh Christ, something else is coming up behind me. fucking grizzly. Jesus Christ. Everyone want to fucking attack me? That was a bit of a lucky shot. I killed it with one shot. Good lord. Just like freaking open season on Arthur there. Hey, Lemonhead. Yeah, freaking wildlife hates me, dude. Poor bear pelt. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't really want it. Okay. My horses run off terrified, justifiably, because the amount of fucking things that tried to attack us. I need something that feels like my Deadeye call. Jesus, that was a fucking palaver. Ooh, Dr. Abigail. Getting some supplies. Hello. And I hope you get the supplies you need. Yeah, okay, I'm on the right path. I'm just waiting for someone to wander along. 5 dead wolves and a dead grizzly. That was a bad fucking spot right there. Gonna go up the snow. Oh, there is I was about to say there's no grizzlies up in the snow, but they are up there occasionally. More fucking wolves up in the snow. Yeah, I just have this obsession with getting the white horse, just so I can make a stupid joke with its name. There are probably more stupid ideas in the world, but I'm willing to concede this is a pretty stupid idea. Going up into the snow. Ooh, is that the place where we were at the very start of the game? I think it is. Deep in the snow now. Anyway, of all the stupid ideas, this is one of them.
That's my girl.
Settle down, horsey. Yes, I get. I'm running you through snow. It's not your preferred environment. You know. Oh, you think this is the least stupid idea? I mean, admittedly, you can get into some pretty goddamn stupid ideas in this game. Where am I? I'm there. No, I did want to turn left there. I mean, Arthur's got lots of money. He could always go and rob a train. I just find robbing the trains fun because I don't know if you'd call it a glitch in the game, but there's a way to rob a train so you don't get in trouble. Do 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 do. Do do. Yeah. Wait, I thought I got the legendary animal. Oh, legendary bison. So I forget which stage of the game I'm at. So I'm going to an old save. I don't really want to stalk the legendary bison. I'm looking for the white horse. Which is you. Get the binoculars out. That's a moose. That's not a cow. Not a horse.
You're all right now, girl.
There she is. Okay. God damn it. Where's my rope? Wait, how did that not get her? Fuck it. Fuck it all to hell. Oh, God damn it. I hate it when that happens. Wait, there she is. She's still inside. Get out of the way, Moose. Get out of the way. No one's talking to you. Good on you, horse. Now, where's this one? Come on, God damn it.
Go easy. We're easy now. Come on now, easy. Whoa, easy there. Easy. Hey! Hey, easy now. Okay, that's better. Go easy. Easy, easy.
I bonded with her. No, come on. I got my white horse. I got my white horse.
That's a good girl. There, girl.
Yeah. I'm going to get you out of this fucking snow for a start. Yeah, I am not complicating things by hunting a legendary animal. I got my white horse.
Done good, girl.
Yes, I bonded with the horse. Yeah. Don't take this personally, but I'm going to remove your saddle. And I'm going to feed you because I apparently Q to remove the saddle. H to remove the saddle.
Let me get this off, girl.
All right. Saddle up, Arabian. All right. Now my main horse. Okay. Hey, other horse, follow me. Don't stay up in the mountains. We'll go to a town. Oh, fuck off wolves! Fuck off wolves! Okay, we're now sliding down a fucking mountain. This... Okay. Where'd those fucking wolves go? Where'd the wolves go? Where are they? Okay, look, honestly, we might be in trouble here.
Easy there, girl. Go easy.
Okay, I do not want to fall off the side of a mountain and die. Can I safely go down here? Oh, there's that place. Can I safely get down here? Kinda? Can I? Am I trapped? And, oh god, this horse is being needy. Okay, so we didn't die. Oh wow, no, you did die. Lucky I've got horse reviver. Jesus, that was a close thing. Come on.
Let's go, girl. Yeah.
Oh my god, what a drama. Okay, it did find its way down. Good on you. Fucking wolves though, man. Honestly. Having a bad night with wolves. No, come on, Arthur's sick. Oh, and this horse, he wants something to revive stamina. Is that just because you died? And I had to hit you with, like, horse amphetamines in the heart? Okay, where's the nearest town? I'm gonna stable my horse. Oh god, we're just coming up to the place where everything fucking attacked me. What's nearest? Valentine? Bit of a coin toss, isn't it? I think we'll go to Valentine. All right, I just feel like going cinematic. Lemonheads, I'm playing on my laptop. From snow to rain. So, just go cinematic and hope I don't get attacked by fucking wolves again. Or a grizzly. I still can't get over the lucky I one-shotted that grizzly from a distance and I wasn't even aiming properly. The rain's too loud. I feel like I might not hear wolves if they come and attack me. So, console controllers make you give up. I did play, first time I played it through was on console, and it did annoy the shit out of me, I have to say. Like I couldn't even do Deadeye properly on a console. It's like a fundamental thing in the game, and I had so much trouble doing it properly on a console. I managed to get all the way through the game hardly using fucking Deadeye. Anyway. So I can get to the town and stable my expensive black horse and rename my white horse to White Privilege. My Arabian. Wait, that wasn't a wolf chasing me, was it? I feel like I'd hear it if it was a wolf. The howls. Okay, I'm trying to think, like, what's the next game I'm going to be excited to get. I actually will, when the new Zelda game comes out for the Switch, I'm almost definitely going to get it. But where are we? That's not town, is it? That's a train station. Oh god, now we're riding at night. I'm not a huge fan of. I'll keep it going because we're on cinematic. And hope nothing attacks us in the dark. Because I actually changed the settings on this laptop. It used to be impossible to friggin' see anything in when it was nighttime in the game. I realized I had some of the settings wrong and I adjusted them so it's better. Still don't like it. So we'll just stay on cinematic. Yes, Alexander, we're doing Grand Theft Horse. I got the white horse that I've wanted for so long. Made a dozen attempts to catch it and fucked them all up. And very nearly fucked this one up. But I got it. So now I need to go to town and rename it to White Privilege. Because I have a stupid sense of humor. What's that? It's a fox. There's like a little skunk running alongside me. Right, reward Arthur with a bath and have him make awkward small talk. Can't be that much longer to town. Ride through the night. There's a fire over there. I'm not actually in the mood to investigate anything on this one. Need to relax for a bit. And then, yeah, maybe investigate. I'm also not sure where the gang is at the moment. Maybe up in that place that they took from the Murphy brood, up above Anusburg. So many little critters running around. A lovely moonlight ride. If only you had someone to be. Wait, who's that? Sorry, when I hear dialogue, I want to know about it. What was it?
I'll ditch y'all. Can't do shit right. There'll be others showing up. You'll just be patient.
Oh!
Horse shit.
Where are they? I heard someone talking. Where are they? Oh no, where? Oh, there they are.
You said there'd be 25 people here. Patience. There's nobody here. Dang it, this is a race car. Careful, man.
It's the clan. Oh, someone caught on fire. Die, clansmen. Die, clansmen. Okay, and you two are just burning to death, which is fitting. Yay, I gained honor by killing clansmen. That's what it's all about. Alexander, you know, you can get barters. What's that? Oh, semi-automatic pistol. No, I've got better guns. Yeah, there's at least one Japanese bathhouse in Melbourne. I haven't been there. This is Angry Has. What's he have? Oh, they have interesting guns. Not just worn cattleman revolver. Oh, well, that was a fun diversion. Killing a couple clansmen and having an increase in honor as a result. All right, we're back on the road. That was a pretty fun interruption. A couple of clansmen burning themselves to death and then popping the others.
Fine horse you got there.
Yes, it is. Don't know if I lost my other horse then. Now, is this the town? Or is that just a farmhouse? This has got to be the town. Yes, it is. My horse is following me. Nice.
Hello, gentlemen. You dumb bastard.
Hey.
Now look me in the eye. And look. You again? You folks around here actually do any work? Hey, don't you start with me.
All right. I'll just get a bounty if I was. I thought they might have been O'Driscolls or something. O'Driscolls would have started shooting at me.
All right, girl.
Now the horse stables are probably shut. I don't know. I'm going to check. I've inspired you to get back into Barbie horse adventures. Nice. Wait, where am I? In the friggin' town. Okay, I thought so. I did overshoot it. Those guys confused me. Okay. Let's go back this way. Oops, someone's going home drunk.
Uh-oh, mister.
Go down the main streets.
You worthless son of a bitch!
Oops, we got a fight happening, do we?
Come on, Ma, get up! You see something funny? Oh boy, just quite the shot, huh? Quit distracting me with your jack.
Oh, they're O'Driscolls. How about fuck you, O'Driscolls? If I pull a gun in town, they're just going to get... All right, where's my horse? Fuck it. Thought we were going to get some action again.
Wait. Here.
Oh, drunk dude, get out of the goddamn way. Wait, are the stables open? Looks like the stables are open. God, for a second I thought this wasn't my horse. Someone's going to arrest me for stealing a horse when I didn't mean to. Very annoying.
Good looking horse there. I'm all out of space.
You're all out of space? Wow, I can sell that for $1,000.
Well, if you worry about
Holy shit. Shut the fuck up, dude. My horse is not stolen. Okay, let's just fucking go over here. I was very confused by that he wouldn't, like, do me a horse service. Can I park my horse in here? Room? I don't care, dude. Oh wait, is that a horse fence post here? Ah yes, Dr. Abigail. Mixes and cookies, nice. And those fine chaps at Elysian recognize you. That is kind of fun. Very nice venue. Maybe we should go there with Salumi. I think Arthur deserves a bath. And then I might take a bath.
I need a walk. You're up there. I got someone warming it up for you already. Just head down the corridor there.
And we'll sleep after that. The weird noises in this place, which you can't actually investigate, but it sounds like someone's playing weird sex games in the room. It's like someone's got a gag on. There we go. Let's scrub our head, Arthur.
Any assistance in there?
Yep, I'm a rich man. Come and give me a deluxe bath.
Why not?
Just relax. I'll take care of you.
Yep, soap's down there somewhere. Look hard.
Let me know if you'd like a bit of an extra scrub anywhere.
See, why? I'm so annoyed you can't have sex in this game.
Let me know if I'm scrubbing too hard, okay?
Take a break sometime. That's too short.
Yes, I know.
I don't have gossip around here.
Yes, that's how it is around here. Always been.
Like, you know, give me a special scrub. You don't get to say, and when you're in Saint Denis, the ladies proposition you at the bar, but you're not allowed to say yes, which is annoying.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to get much cleaner than this. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. All the best to you.
Yes, and I agree, Dr. Abigail. There is this weird thing. And it's not limited to the US with video games, but people are really reticent to put sex in video games, but they'll put shit tons of violence in. Right, so even though it's light, I'm still going to go to sleep. Oh, see, you can hear these muffled noises, like someone's getting up to shenanigans, like they're gagged or something. But you can't ever find out what it is. But I think this is not my room, but I think you can go into this one. Yeah, see, there's some ladies in. See, you only get to decline or reject. which sucks.
I'm fine, thanks.
All right, I'm over the offer.
It's ridiculous that you can't say yes. They do have sex scenes in The Witcher. And I think they do in the Cyberpunk game made by the same people. Arthur needs to rest. Just till noon. I'm gonna have a drink. Do. And in fact, all right, I'm gonna come back. Actually, it's good because I drank this huge non-alcoholic beverage. That's the other thing. Cocktails tend to be smaller. When I make a non-alcoholic beverage, it's larger, and I have to go wee-wees. But I might play a video. Let's find a video. Wait a second, I'm looking for my channel, my videos. I think I'm one of the most popular ones. There's some that are only a couple minutes long. Is that long enough? Oh, this weird video of a chameleon. I happened to go into the, I think it was the exhibition center. I don't know, but they had a chameleon display and they were feeding them. So, wait, what am I doing? Got to share the window, you silly man. Sharing. What's it? Share screen. Edge tab. Chameleon eating crickets. All right. Just share this with you while I have a wee break.
You hold it, please.
Save it. Don't lose it. Try and take it down.
It looks like it, doesn't it? That's just how its feet evolved to climb the trees.
She has excellent balance. She doesn't really need to be holding onto a branch with all four legs. She'll use her tail as a nice balancing wand. And she's actually starting to change around the back of the neck into a round.
She's hanging
Some people, it looks like she's got only 2 fingers, but it is 4 digits with 2 major appendages. It doesn't look
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those bugs just don't like God. Ow.
There you go. I wanted to push those little kids out of the way. I thought that'd be rude. The blip, but the blicker bit. We're having out of the Melbourne YouTube. If you in the Facebook group, someone wanted to have one on the 1st of April, which is what, 3 weeks away? So there's that. Oh, I'm not going to overshare, but I really had to go just then. So, oofed, I am glad I went. So yes, in terms of meetups, I guess it's down to if people really, really want them. Because, you know, COVID. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's Hannah's one. Oh, you can't. Oh, they were always on Saturdays. Sorry. And I get literally whatever day we pick would not be suitable for someone. It's actually extraordinarily difficult to organize events for large groups of people because I've been doing it for more than 10 years. So I know. And yes, no, I was telling the truth. I really did want to push those kids, but I was too polite. Well, hairdresser problems. Well, okay, I have friends who are hairdressers. It's hard work. It is, and yeah, you have to put in weird hours. So I empathize with you. all the people who work quite necessary jobs that have out of the ordinary hours, hairdressers, hospitality jobs, kind of sucky. And like I said, it's just incredibly hard to organize events for large groups of people. And if I could be a whiny little martyr for a moment, usually thankless. Oh no! Came home bawling your eyes out from here. Was someone would do like horrible customers? Because again, anyone who works any sort of service job, everyone has job stories of absolutely horrific people they have to deal with, and it's bullshit. I despise people who harass service staff, treat them as lesser because they're working service roles. Not least because I worked a bunch of service roles, but it's just rude. Oh no, okay. So well, okay. I'm glad you classified. Just a hard day. Oh, I feel that. Yeah, it's I guess you're probably on your feet a lot of the time. Yeah, again, having known hairdressers, being told the various things that can make the job very difficult. The chemicals, there's standing on your feet all day. So I hope you get some good rest because work is stressful enough, but work that drives you to tears, that's just not good. So, hey Megaleech, how you doing? Oh God, my internet's flaking out again. Look, I don't know. Is that my Red Dead doing that? I'm not sure. Yes. My internet is acting twitchy again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that all caps, actually. Hopefully it settles down soon. Like, would I be making a mistake if I did a speed test now? Video's frozen. Okay. So video's still frozen? That's weird. I'll keep talking, I guess. And hope that it resolves itself. Okay, the speed's normal, so it shouldn't be doing this. It should not be doing this. Alexa, hello, York Peninsula. You're traveling, man. Okay, speed's fine, so why is the stream berging up? I don't know what to do. One frame updated. I don't know. I'll keep talking. Okay, I am, just in case it helps, I am going to kill Red Dead. Yeah, oh, no, it looks like the speed's picking up. It might get better in a minute. Okay, hopefully we'll, Jesus Christ. God, maybe it was the Red Dead. Maybe I should stop playing it because it came back when I killed Red Dead. And when we do movements, is movements happening? Hopefully, okay, the readings are that it's normal now. So, well, that was annoying. Not as annoying as last night when the power went out. But goddamn. And we're resynced. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Woo! Okay. Goodness gracious me. Okay, so I am definitely getting a vibe that I shouldn't play Red Dead because it kills the bandwidth. Okay. I guess I've been told. Oh, that's a good tip. Thank you for that. Lower camera resolution, better for opening games. Okay. Thank you for that. That's potentially a very helpful tip. Hey, Justin, how you doing? You just missed my glitchy fucking connection, and hopefully all is well now. Okay, so the camera thing doesn't always work. Well, hopefully, well, it's something to file away. Actually, just going to quickly check something here on settings. Oh yeah, no, I can. I can manually change definition. Okay. I will keep that in mind, because that might work another time. I'm trying to decide whether to have another drink. And it's non-alcoholic still, in case anyone was wondering. So, clarified mocktail I made today. Looks a bit like whiskey though, which is neat. I can fool myself. I'm drinking whiskey. It's like it's tea and fruit juice, basically. But yeah, I actually got a little bit of the pain from the diverticulitis come back. It wasn't pain, it was slight discomfort. Previously when I had it was pain, like it fucking hurt. And it was just there all the time. And then it went away completely. And then yes. Oh, sorry. I should have explained that, Blackberry. I think you're the only one watching on Twitch at the moment. Most people watch me on YouTube, but some people watch me on Twitch. And I also restream to Facebook as well. Justin, sounds like that's going to be a relief to you, stepping down as chair of Democrats Abroad Australia. Sounds like that was bien stressful. All right. Oh no, there's actually 2 people watching on Twitch. There you go. So, according to the stats, and I actually think they're not completely accurate, what StreamYard tells me, but you know, so. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have a drink. Let's get some ice baby. Vanilla ice baby. Oh. Ugh. And I'll get a sody. Yeah, blood orange and sage. That sounds good. Oh, that's an interesting one, Justin. Your successor worked for Beto O'Rourke. I feel like I haven't been hearing much from him on the American politics front for a while, because he was being touted as a potential serious presidential candidate, or Texan gubernatorial candidate. Yes, I know the term. There's an election for a governor in the US. It's a gubernatorial election. Don't be too impressed. Oh, there you go. She's in Canberra too, Justin. Andy. Coating starting to come off this straw. Gotta mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Trying to mix it up so it's not all soda at the top and all mocktail at the bottom. I know how to do it. I could blow bubbles. Force it to mix. Forever blowing bubbles. Yeah, that's pretty yummy. Oh, well, see, I don't know. Justin, Canberra's like pure politics, really. Doesn't surprise me that there's more people in Canberra getting into political type roles. It's politics city. The only reason it exists. I mean, every capitals and even country towns have their politics, but Canberra is, by definition, oh wow, I just realized something. Mimsy fell off and the magnet that was holding her fell off. Okay, that was weird. Okay, here's a bigger, stronger magnet. I'm going to use this. Come on, goddammit. Is that just stuck to the fridge now? It's like not even acting like a sticker. It's not acting like a magnet. It's acting like a sticker. But there. I got it for a second. I assure you, it's a magnet. There we go. Right. So I put Mimsy there, and the support zombies ribbon there. I really need to do it properly. I was going to hot glue a magnet to the back of that so I could stick it on the fridge. Canberra producing leaders for a foreign political party. Well, it takes all sorts. It does. Quite like these mocktails with soda water I've been making, which is nice. I was going to check something while we're just chatting. Okay, sorry, I was just checking things on my computer, as you do. Ask an old news question. Current train station. Oh, okay. The City Loop in Melbourne. It's interesting. It's a sort of major engineering undertaking. I think the more interesting one is the suburban loop. It's potentially so good for the people in the outer suburbs. It's really funny. You think like I should really know what was the real purpose of the new City Loop? What's it supposedly making better? And I honestly don't know, because we could look it up. We're on the internet. What's the government's propaganda say about it? Get their official propaganda. Why is Melbourne City Loop being built? Metro Tunnel. Why is Melbourne Metro Tunnel? More trains, more often. the big build. So the idea is by having more city trains, more trains can come in from the suburbs. Okay. Okay, so that's the general idea. It allows more trains from more suburbs to come in. Justin, certainly not something I've been paying attention to. Where is Sydney's second airport? God, that's a thing that's been discussed since the friggin' 90s. Used to always say Badgerys Creek. Is it being built at Badgerys Creek? Oof. It's yeah, so in terms of is it a good idea to build these things? Like, okay, I'm sure they've got their business. Why is the project needed? Steadily growing. Okay, can't run any more, despite the growing suburban population. The city loop can't accommodate more trains at the moment. So the busiest lines, Sunbury, Cranbourne, Pakenham, run exclusively through the new tunnel. Taking those lines out of the loop, other lines can run more services. So it's basically allowing for more trains to and from the suburbs, which makes sense. And I have to admit, I also just like sort of major engineering projects being undertaken by the government because it gives a lot of people experience in working on major projects, which is helpful overall, in my opinion. All right, so musical elevator at the airport is Badgerys Creek. It's got runways, taxiways, and much of the terminal built. Ooh, there you go. They've literally, like, they were talking about that when I lived in Sydney, late 80s, early 90s. Man, this actually tastes like alcohol. I can feel myself on drinking. I'm not dependent. I'm not dependent. You know, I'm being good and not drinking alcohol, even though part of my brain does go while I'm on these antibiotics. And the warning is they'll make you violently ill. And part of my brain goes, yeah, but how much alcohol do you have to drink to be violently ill? So, no. Yes, Dr. Abigail, I'm with you 100%. Major projects, public projects, like public transport, the constant idea, and this has been going on since the friggin', actually, it's been going on for longer than the 80s in the big cities, build more roads, and put tolls on them. And it's just like, fuck. Because they're always got like friggin' criminal kickbacks between the politicians and the developers. Also, I hear in Minecraft. No, music over there. They haven't decided what they're doing with training airspace for Bankstown. Giving the new airports right smack bang in the middle of it. Ah, there you go. It seems like someone should be thinking of that. That seems like something that needs a solution. Otherwise, we get. Oh, sorry. Look, the soda water that I'm putting in here has a lot of bubbles. Gassy. Are you gassy, Marge? Are you gassy? Is it gassy? I'm gassy. That's okay. That's what I like. A non-alcoholic drink that has interesting flavors that doesn't just taste like sugar. Not that I've got anything against sugar. Quite like sugar, actually. But it's fun to make something a little bit different. Oh, I think I've heard versions of this, Justin, make Canberra, Sydney second airport and have a high-speed rail link between Canberra and Sydney. People have all sorts of dumb ideas. It's, sometimes it feels like there's a competition for people to have stupid ideas or money-wasting ideas. But we'll see. It's just like with the big projects that are happening here, obviously, no matter what, the metro tunnel will be finished. And yay, all the level crossings getting to, not all of them, there are so many of them, it's ridiculous. But some not far from my place, which are a real pain in the ass, are getting taken out this year, which is, A, slight downer, disruptions to the train and tram lines. B, long-term gain for, so many people. Yes, we need a monorail. We need a monorail song, I think, Mega Leech. Oh, God. That sounds a little bit nightmarish. Canberra is good to practice zero visibility landings because of the times it's zero visibility. That's not good. Do I have any Uber driver stories? You guys spoke about being against pronouns. Oh God. Oh, yeah, no. I almost never take taxis or Ubers. And that's honestly, that's one of the reasons. The driver being a jerk and you're trapped. I tend to use public transport, which is slower and less convenient in many ways. But I actually very rarely do that. But yeah, oh God, a driver with opinions. And it's like, dude, I just want to go home. You're making me really uncomfortable spouting your bigoted crap. Please stop. Oh God, then he asked your opinion. Oh gosh, see, and that's awful. Like if and that's not just like drivers, people who talk crap and then saying, "What do you think?" And I mean, here going, "I think you're a fucking idiot," and that's not going to help, is it? So I almost never say that, but I almost started shit at a family Christmas years ago. My brother and his buffhead mates were telling these stupid racist jokes, and I just kind of had enough. And we're all telling jokes. Okay, and I said, what do you call a car full of racists at the bottom of the ocean? And they went, I don't know. And I said, a good fucking start. And my mum applauded, which was funny, not really expected. She was clearly not liking what they were all saying either. But it was just like, and they're like, and I went like, take a joke, guys. Like, can't you take a joke? Oh, so you actually spoke up. Good for you. None of your business what they feel comfortable with, as long as they're respectful. Be respectful. But yeah, it's just, and that whole thing about pronouns. I don't do pronouns. Like, shut the fuck up. That is a nonsensical statement. What you mean is, essentially, I refuse to accommodate people whose identity deviates from what I think is acceptable. And because they don't want to just come out and say, I'm a bigot who doesn't like change, they use the nonsensical phrase, I don't use pronouns. And it's like, you fucking do, And yes, used to go there. It's ridiculous when they say like they don't use pronouns. Yes, you do, all the time. And all the people who say refuse, like with non-binary people who would prefer to be called they. You can't say they to a single person. It doesn't make sense. And yet you catch people doing it all the time. It is common usage in English to refer to someone in the singular as they. It happens all the goddamn time. Justin, you're going to rate the Uber driver down for talking shit. See, again, that didn't even occur to me because I don't use Uber. I don't have an Uber account on my phone. I forgot about that aspect. But again, here's weird because I am old. Like every woman I know, and let's go pre-Uber. Every woman I know had a terrifying story about a taxi. Either something bad did happen, or it wasn't far from something bad happening. And then when Uber came, initially it seemed to be better, and people are going, oh my gosh, all that horrible thing with creepy taxi drivers doesn't happen anymore. This company's regulating it. And it didn't take long for the wheels to fall off that, quite honestly. And all the stories about Uber drivers become at least as bad as the stories about taxi drivers, because Uber just is not regulated properly. Not that there aren't failures in regulation taxis. So look, but see, I don't know how I'm meant to pronounce your screen name. Uber driver asked you to sit in the front. Oh yeah, oof. Yeah, because if it's just someone in their car and they want you to sit in the front with them, it's a little bit. I mean, they actually, for the protection of taxi drivers, a lot, if not all of the taxis, put in all this stuff in the front so the driver's actually behind a plastic shield. So someone can sit in the front seat and there's still a plastic shield between them and the driver. But, oh my gosh, Megaleech, I bet you're right. Black Robot? No, it's Black Rabbit. Nice. Gmod alias. Okay, cool. Okay, I will try and remember. It's like, I'll try and remember pronouns. I'll try and remember the screen name. Black Rabbit. That's hard. What's worse currently, Uber or taxis? Okay. I would be speaking from a position of not being completely informed. But Uber is a fucking evil company. I acknowledge the need of multiple people to use it. But my opinion is Uber is a straight up evil company. But yes. Oh, okay. Nice. That sounds like an informed decision, Black Rabbit. Uber's worst in terms of weirdness and unprofessionalism. Taxis are worst in terms of money. You do a lot of Ubers. Okay. See, well, I feel comfortable then deferring to your experience. And that kind of fits in with my understanding. So taxi drivers have upped their games, but Uber's way cheaper. Yeah. It's because Uber's not paying the regulatory charges that taxis are. Some very interesting analyses of that have been done. A guy who I'm always mentioning on the stream, Cory Doctorow, basically believes Uber, the company, is a straight up scam. It will never ever be profitable, and it's a pump and dump. It's funded with all this Saudi money, and the idea was, at least at some point, to do a public share offering, an IPO for Uber, do all this straight up illegal shit, like operate in cities where they were operating outside of the law, which is almost everywhere. And the company just pay fines to keep the company going. And basically what they want to do is run the taxis out of business and even run public transport out of business. And then when the options are gone, jack up all the prices. But the whole thing, because it'll never be profitable, is a pump and dump. Convince people it's worth money, do an IPO, cash out, take the money and run. I don't know how accurate that is. It's not my area of expertise, but it's an interesting thing. You, Black Rabbit, you're probably not the only one who could do an Uber Stories YouTube. And in fact, honestly, Uber drivers could probably tell wild stories about awful and or dangerous passengers as well. That's the other thing. It is a two-way street. There are definitely awful customers. These taxi drivers at Melbourne are still assholes if you tell them you're traveling Broadmeadows. Is that like because it's too far and they think they won't get a fare back? I don't actually know why they're going to be. Is it too short or too far? I don't know. You had a pro-ISIS Uber driver. Oh my God. It takes all sorts, doesn't it? It's always kind of like when you think, well, no one would support that. And then someone comes along who does. And you go, oh, okay. Sure. I remember there was a discussion online about libraries and were they good or bad for authors. And they're fucking great for authors. Talk to literally any author. Authors love libraries. It's how they reach people they otherwise wouldn't have because the people can't afford to lash out in a book, and it's how they get known. And every author loves libraries. And then this person just linked me to a surprise, a conservative American author who fucking hates libraries and thinks they should be illegal. And it's just like, oh my fucking God. It's just like there's always someone you just can't say, well, no one would do this, no one would say this, no one would support that, no one would. There's always someone. There is always someone. Humans, what a bunch of bastards. They're just, it's just a bit too much, honestly. What the hoot and heck is going on? I'm trying to think, what am I doing for the rest of the week? Is my counting down? I'm going to, for the stream or on the stream on Tuesday, because all things being equal, it would be okay for me to drink alcohol because it will be like 48 hours since I last had the antibiotics, which make you sick if you drink alcohol. But I am seeing the doctor on Tuesday, and depends what he says. Maybe not, So, but my idea is I did want to make something for a St. Patrick's Day video for my cocktail channel. And Tuesday night would be a good time to do that. And then I could edit it on Wednesday and upload it. But still a few unknowns. Well, there's one unknown. The unknown is, what will the doctor say on Tuesday? And we'll see. I think what he's going to say is time for a butt probe, which I don't think he's going to do there in the office. I think he gets booked into a hospital to have a colonoscopy. But I'm honestly not sure. So who knows? Last time I had to have one done, it was just under what they call twilight anesthetic. Not general anesthetic, but I was still out. It's like I was asleep. Well, see, the unknown unknowns are always the troublesome ones. Which goes back to, who was that? Was it was some fuckwit in Bush's admin talking about their Iraq invasion. What was his name? It wasn't Cheney. It was gone blank. But Black Rabbit got to go. Thanks for dropping in and chatting. I quite enjoyed it. Maybe see you again sometime. No, it wasn't GW. It was like his equivalent of a war minister. I can see the guy. He's got glasses. God, okay, I haven't talked about him for 10 years, but like he was actually worse than Bush, which is Bush actually had a bunch of people in his cabinet who were worse than him, fucking Cheney was definitely one of them, but this wasn't Cheney. Rumsfeld, Donald Rumsfeld. That's who it was. And he's trying to talk about, like, well, the situation in Iraq is difficult. There's a bunch of things to it. And he was trying to make a point, which is actually an important point to understand. And but he phrased it so badly and so stupid. It's basically when you are assessing a situation, you need to understand the nature of things. It's like there's things you know, and you go, okay, I have evidence to support, so I know this is true. You need, and then there are things you can see and you don't know what's going to happen. So it's like things you can see and you're pretty sure what's going to happen. Those are known knowns. Things you can see but you don't know what's going to happen with them. Those are known unknowns. You don't know the answer, but you know you need an answer. The really dangerous ones are unknown unknowns. It's things that are so far outside the information you have, you don't even realize that you don't know them. Like seeing something and realizing you don't know the answer to it. That's not great, but it's not terrible because you can go, I know I need to discover that answer. But if there's something that's so outside of your knowledge that you don't even realize that you don't know it, that's very, very, very dangerous. And Rumsfeld tried to phrase that known knowns, known unknowns, and unknown unknowns, but he just gobbled. Justin, I don't know about that, but there were a bunch of people in Bush's cabinet who straight away said this, and I'm saying straight away figuratively, but very quickly with no evidence they knew Iraq was not directly involved in 9/11. So there were a bunch of people in his cabinet who their view of the world is we should be doing regime change in Iraq. Saddam had been making noises about selling oil not in US dollars. We don't like that. And so he's ceased being cooperative with us. So we want to remove him. A bunch of them, certainly within days, had decided this is our excuse. This is the thing we always wanted to do, to remove Saddam. Not always. There was a period where they were great buds, but this is the thing they wanted to do now because they saw it as advancing their interests. And they said, we need to come up with a justification for a completely fucking illegal invasion of Iraq. And so they engineered all the lies about weapons of mass destruction and blah, 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 blah. None of this is saying Saddam is a good guy. He's not. He was a monster. But all the justifications for the invasion of Iraq were lies, and it killed over 1 million Iraqis. So pretty fucked, quite honestly. But yes, they completely faked an argument for going into Iraq because it's the thing they wanted to do. In their worldview, we'll do regime change there and we'll have a pro-American person put in and everything will be great. It will be really easy and it will succeed fantastically. And then everyone else in the Middle East will go, that's awesome. We should also have elections like America and elect people who like America because that's awesome. Surprise, surprise, didn't happen. Not like that. So, it's just the way it is. So yes, that's hubris writ large. Spend trillions of dollars, kill over 1 million people, and never admit fault. It's cool. So, yeah. Wow, I haven't gone on an anti-Iraq war tear for a while. So you never really tell what you're going to end up talking about. Talking about the 20-year-old news. But yeah, it is what it is. Blur. Where have you been, man? I basically haven't had a haircut since COVID. I started growing it out in year 1, where year 3's just finished. That's the name of the stream. It's Happy Birthday, COVID. 3rd anniversary of the World Health Organization declaring a global pandemic. I've had my hair trimmed a couple of times. And the beard's probably longer than it's been maybe ever. It's right up there with the longest it's ever been. But against the black there, see how long my hair is. It's taken a couple years to grow out like that. Will I ever cut it? I don't know. Also, I stopped colouring it, so you see all my lustrous natural greys. So if I had to go into the job world again, so I've been contracting for 20 years, and last year I converted my contract that I'd been in for a couple of years to a permanent role. So I don't have to go job hunting anymore. If for whatever reason I had to go back into the job market, I would almost definitely colour my hair again. Probably just like a light brown or something in an attempt for it to look natural, like not the black that I used to dye it for fun. And I might also get a haircut. Well, then again, might not. But I would just because of ageism in the job market, I would definitely colour my hair if I went back on the job market. Justin, Americans never try to export their version of democracy. They don't give other countries an electoral college. The electoral college is fucking stupid. It's just moronic. Why the fuck do you need that? Just go off the fucking votes, for God's sake. The electoral college just opens the door for abuse in such a big way. So, but it's just stupid as hell. You got to do some sort of proportional voting. Like you get all these people say, "Oh, one person, one vote. All votes should be equal." Well, that means population centers would control everything, and the people in rural areas would be absolutely marginalized and would never ever have a voice in government, and that's bad. People in city don't seem to get that if people in rural areas, like the people who make the food, were completely marginalized and could never ever possibly have a voice in government, that would be bad. But then sometimes the weighting goes too far, and a comparatively small number of people have a disproportionate effect on electoral outcomes. That's not good. So yeah, it's a balancing act. What's up, Blue? Doing some music stuff. Okay. Well, I'm glad you popped in. Just doing hangouts. Like this is literally the 3rd anniversary. I started doing these live streams all the time, and I stopped pretty much doing the pre-recorded political videos because COVID was different and weird and scary and all sorts of things. And these were just hangouts. What you want?
I'm gonna get some.
Oh, you're going to get your own stuff. Okay, you get your own stuff. Yeah, so I've been doing these as hangouts, basically sanity preservers for 3 years now. My creative outlet is now my cocktail channel. Angry Cocktails. I started a new channel and it's still very small, but I get to have a bit of fun making cocktail videos. So in the US, you couldn't win a national election on a popular vote without winning some regional areas. I don't believe that's true. There are too many words that need to be qualified in there. National election, popular vote. Okay, for instance, what percentage of USA live in cities? Okay, 83% of Americans live in urban areas. Therefore, you can extraordinarily easily win the popular vote if nobody in regional areas voted for you, because they're only 17% of the population. Oh, neat. You've been volunteering at a musical instrument lending library. That does sound cool on a number of levels. That is a pretty neat sort of thing. A lending library for instruments. I love it. Like library socialism. There's a podcast called Seriously Wrong, which I listen to sometimes, and they talk about a concept that they call library socialism, saying like the principles of lending libraries, it would probably be a good idea if that was extended to sort of pretty much everything. Like, you know, do you need a car to get somewhere? You go to the lending library to get a car. And yeah, musical instruments, but it's like everything. It's like it's a wild thing. See, Dr. Abigail's on board with a lending library. Been running like 9 years, switching location 3 years. Justin, I was just going off the internet. It's like 83% of people live in urban areas. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, you need to find. Yeah. So it was only 64% of the US lived in urban areas in 1950. So, I mean, honestly, yeah, I think you have to justify your terms. It's, to me, the answer is self-evidently obvious. People living in cities and towns, yeah, I don't know what to say. Oh, okay, so you're in Sacramento, California. Neat. It's a really neat idea. I love it. Actually, speaking of that, what happens if I put that into a search? Musical instrument lending library, Melbourne. Instrument loans from the Faculty of Fine Arts at Melbourne University. You have to be a student. That makes sense. There's a practice room at the library at the dock, but it's got a digital piano. Neat. They have a producing studio there too. I haven't been there for ages. The library at the dock, I quite like that place. So there are sheet music libraries. I'm not finding musical instrument libraries. North Melbourne Library has a history of musical electronic instruments. More than 200 synthesizers. Yeah, so And nothing's immediately popping up for a musical instrument lending library in Melbourne. Yeah, Blur, it sounds like a non-profit idea. Well, that's a neat one for students at the Conservatorium. Baroque trumpets, nice. The Carlton Library has a recording studio. Yeah. Well, they were always changing the library at the dock, so God knows what's there now. Last time I was there, which was pre-COVID, Jesus, that's a long time. They were building up their maker center, 3D printers, sewing machines, crafting stuff, design computers, recording rooms, rehearsal rooms. It was a great space. God, now I want to look again. Okay, I'm going to have to go there and look one day. See what the library at the dock is doing. See, those are all words, Musical Aviator. I can look at them and go, those are definitely all words. I wish I could borrow a rotary valved sea trumpet. Have to slum it with your piston valve. Those are definitely words. I recognize them. Oh yeah, of course you'd stop lending wind instruments because of COVID. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Dang. Yep, that hadn't occurred to me till you said it. But yeah. Ugh. It's like the comedy festivals coming up here in Melbourne, and I still don't think I want to be out in crowds. Closed spaces with a lot of people. I wonder if, see, this is the thing, Dr. Abigail, you want to borrow a bass clarinet. I wonder if that's the sort of thing you could, go on social media and find people who would lend instruments and that sort of thing. I don't know. Oh yes, spit valves on brass instruments. Ugh, yeah, no, it's a pretty obvious COVID thing there. So I'm actually, Justin. Okay, I wouldn't. Okay. I hope this doesn't sound too pedantic. I agree with you. More than 50,000, call it an urban area. I agree with you. That will contain conservative voters. But what you said is you can't win the popular vote without the votes from regional areas. And by definition, that's not true, because people might change their votes. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying the sheer weight of numbers in urban areas mean that without some sort of proportional voting, they would utterly dominate politics, and rural people would be absolutely marginalized with no voice whatsoever. So you are not saying anything incorrect there, that a lot of urban areas have conservative voters in them. But what I was saying is that urban areas could completely crush rural areas just with sheer weight of numbers. Urban areas aren't monolithic voter blocks, though. I don't know if you get what I'm saying there. So we want more places where people can rent instruments, yeah, and jam out. Neat. Oh yeah, no, I imagine actually the funding for it would be not insignificant. Musical Fair agreeing. Getting instruments is expensive as heck. You have LARPers play instruments pre-1500 or plastic recreations thereof. Having enough to make an ensemble is a challenge. I imagine it would be. And that's a whole other thing. And yes, the gerrymandering in the US is so extreme that I don't think it's a hyperbole to call it criminal. It's horrific what mostly, not solely, but mostly conservative lawmakers have done in the US with gerrymandering. It's so blatantly unfair that I don't think it's hyperbole to call it criminal. Oh yeah, no, that would happen. Yeah, if you let people take stuff, some of it's not going to come back. That's unfortunately true. Music Avia went to a trumpet conference, played a 2022 built version of an instrument you purchased in '99. You paid $2,299, now $7,000. Damn, music inflation. Music inflation, my God. That's is it like tripled in 24 years? Oof, that is some nasty inflation there. All right, it's probably enough drinking. I'll probably have to get up in the middle of the night to pee as it is. Oh dear. See, I could overshare. Anyone who's worrying that, like, don't talk about you got to pee. That's oversharing. I could overshare way more than that. Trust me. That's an excellent project, Dr. Abigail. 3D print a clarinet. I had a fun short story is, an imagined near future where 3D printers had gotten so good you could print the parts for almost anything, which made the big corporations really angry, and they made it illegal to do it. And all the 3D printers that were sold had artificial limitations built into them. So of course people were jailbreaking their 3D printers to print stuff that people needed, rather than buying appliances from the store. They're 3D printing things. And one character, their dad's just got out of jail for doing illegal 3D prints to help people. And the story just sort of finishes with him saying to his daughter, "Do you know where I can get goo for a printer?" And she goes, "You don't be printing appliances again, and you go straight back to jail." He's going, "No, I've got a new plan now. I'm going to 3D print 3D printers." So use a 3D printer to build a new 3D printer from the ground up. But of course that won't have the firmware from the corporation. And so it'll be untraceable. That was fun. People are creative. There is a company that sells 3D printed Baroque trumpets for $170. I wonder what they're like. Yeah, Jesus, property is some serious bullshit, Justin. Parents sold a house for 200 grand in the 90s, sold again for 2 million a few years ago. Yeah, property is some absolute fucking bullshit. Does make me wish I was more money minded, because the properties I could have bought in Melbourne when I first moved here, which have just gone through the roof. but that's just not my mindset, so I didn't do it. When you say baroch, it's more natural. Single key, no tuning slowness. Okay, see, those again, those are words. I recognize them. So you have MIDI bass, string, 6-string guitar, tuned to cello. There you go. I learned something this evening. 2 people are required to tune a cello. I did not know that. It's one of my many areas of profound ignorance is music and musical instruments. It's also one of my regrets. Like, there's a few things that I wouldn't mind being able to go back in time and change. One would be learning music, learning preferably multiple instruments, but at least one. At least piano, guitar, something. One of the easy ones even. Another one is learning languages. It's quite disappointing that I never learned languages. Another one is traveling, that I didn't travel when I was young, as in internationally or even nationally for that matter. I think that's my country town brain did that actually. I was a bit scared of travel, and it remains a major regret of mine that I didn't travel when I was young. So with the cello, one person has to hold it and strum the string that's being tuned, and the other person's turning and pushing the friction-held tuning thing. There you go. All right. Justin thinks it's related to housing policy. Oh yeah, there should be 000 fucking tax breaks for property investment. It just shouldn't happen. It's, again, I'm throwing the word criminal around a lot. That should be criminal. It's fucking fucked. So it's not pressed in all the way. Tension on the string mocks you and teaches the string. Sorry, I love that turn of phrase. It mocks you. You haven't done it properly. I mock you. Damn you, string. That really appeals to me, quite honestly. The idea of a string mocking you. I think there are probably a lot of sort of practical tasks that might. I learned how to sew a button though. I learned how to sew a button because all these cocktail shirts I wear, they're very cheaply made, I think, and the buttons regularly come off. And I'd always just asked Mrs. Angry to sew a button back on for me, which she did. And I went, okay, this is bullshit that I don't know how to sew a button. And I had more button come off, and so I said, okay, please, Mrs. Angry, can you teach me how to sew buttons? And so I did. I sewed about 3 buttons, and I did a not terrible job on it. So I feel a bit better now. And in fact, next time it comes up, I am going to have to ask her to step me through it again, because I kind of vaguely remember how I did it, but it's one of those things, I need to do it more and more times. Might actually do some tomorrow. I'm sure some of these fucking shirts have loose buttons still. I might find some that have either loose buttons or missing buttons, and get Mrs. Angry to step me through it. Because I think if I do it a few more times, then I'll remember. Because I actually feel quite bad about going through my life without knowing how to fucking sew buttons. But now I kind of sort of do. So that's an improvement. I can't remember. This is from Google. The cello has 4 strings which are tuned in perfect fifths. C, G, D, and A, tangent order pitch. See, again, I actually understand that a little more. But that was another thing where, yep, those are words. I recognize them. Those are actual words. Justin, politics would be different if I was in a position of power. But also, politics is evil and fucked and screws people up. But yes, there'd be changes. Ooh, an upright bass is that bit bigger. You know, as you talk about the tuning and these things, I was thinking about like rockabilly bands I've seen where they have a slap bass. So it's basically a stand-up double bass, and they don't play it with a bow. They're like boom, 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 boom. Like they must knock that thing out of tune in 5 seconds flat. And now I'm just going, Jesus, it's ages since I've seen a rockabilly band with a slap bass. But I've seen them in the past, but that's got to go out of tune in 5 seconds flat, you'd think. Just not even using it, just like physically abusing your bass, just bam, 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 bam. Yeah. So I had a particular friend who was really into them. Yeah, I bet you can play slap bass on a bass guitar. My views on the supercharge. Oh, what you mean taking away ridiculous fucking tax breaks to the uber wealthy, like 0.5% of the population. I mean, I want to be like, is it the lawyer in The Simpsons who said legally allowed to hold you upside down by the ankles and shake you till the money comes out? That's what I want to do to the bridge. And what's hilarious, there was an initial conservative media thing of trying to make it sound terrible. Oh, it's a Labor tax. And Dutton just telling dumb as fuck lies, going, well, we're coming up to Parliament and just ordinary folks said, don't let him touch my super. And it's just like, it was quite clever to do something. It's not even radical, but if you did this or said you were going to do this just before an election, the media would tear you apart. But they've done it so early in this electoral cycle that there's time to get the message out. Oh, all those conservative mouthpieces are lying to you. This is only going to affect 0.5% of the population. And it's an absolute fucking bullshit tax dodge for this tiny, tiny number of people. And it costs an utter fucking fortune. And it's ridiculous. Ooh, Dr. Abigail's messaged me on Discord. No, I don't like it. Now I've got rockabilly bands in my head. I'm the rockabilly rebel. Sorry. I cannot talk one thing and type another. So I just had to type a massage. And now a massage from the Swedish Prime Minister. Your bass playing sounds like a Tool. Well, that's not bad, honestly. And yes, I am this typer, so my apologies. Ugh. Oh, do you remember there was actually a period where there was some mainstream rockabilly? Remember the Stray Cats? I mean, you probably have to be old to remember them. They were like 80s. When were the Stray Cats active? The Stray Cats band. Yeah. Oh, Christ, they were early 80s. God damn. Formed in 79 by Brian Setzer. And then he later had a big band. There you go. Stray Cats were older than I thought. Anyway, that's a fun fact to end tonight's stream on. I'm going to end the stream. Oh yeah, actually, I will go. That's a fair clarification, Dr. Abigail. Superannuation is actually your own money that you put into a retirement fund. What the billionaires shouldn't get are fucking tax breaks. So yeah, superannuation is designed to give ordinary people long-term savings with tax breaks. It's not intended to be a tax dodge for billionaires. So what billionaires shouldn't get, and it's an incredibly modest thing. Labor said, like, oh, if you've got more than $3 million in super, you stop getting tax breaks after that. So yes, not taking anyone's super. You're just going like to billionaires. You're using this as a fucking tax dodge. No, that's not its purpose. Fuck you. Yes, so that's what I'll sign off on. Fuck you, billionaires. And I am probably doing a stream tomorrow. I mean, honestly, asterisk next to that. There are variables in this world, and I can't fully predict what will happen, but probably doing a stream for a couple of hours tomorrow night. And I think I've now learned, for whatever reason, it never used to cause me problems, but is now causing me problems if I have Red Dead running. So I won't do that, even though it's fun. But I'm going to go sleepy bobos now, and I will see you fine folk another time. So please take care, and I am going to, let's see, I've got to click the button.